That ain't good. You might want to fix that camera.
He's the unseen DJ.
He was fucking around too. You know, we got him. Let's go. More confidence, more paper, more haters. More paper, nigga, more haters. See you later. More confidence, more paper, more haters. More paper, niggas, more haters. See you later. I don't really need no confidence. I'm smoking on that bomb shit. I'm still deal with no nonsense. Like a real nigga from Compton. My bro was selling that young shit. Like you never had no option. 211 was the right fit. And BMC was like a drop ship. They pulled up with the right whip. Pulled up with the right fit. I keep my flow on Bill Whip. You lame niggas like Kindergill. I'm sure still like I got a deal. Star money about to make a meal. My podcast about to make a meal. Ask me how I really feel. You niggas lame and I run the game. Shout out to Player Man. I'm still spitting like propane. I'm spitting dope like it's cocaine. All niggas need rogaine. You should see my wrist game. I'm shining like a cell piss thing. My bitch should be in the Hall of Fame. Your bitch should be in the Wall of Shame. Cause you never heard my name. Young Money, that is my name. DMC, that is my name. More confidence, more paper, more haters. More paper, nigga, more haters. See you later. More confidence, more paper, more haters. More paper, niggas, more haters. See you later.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing this Sunday?
What up?
Good, good,
As
good.
soon as one find a way to show his face out, everybody y'all can see him. I don't know what the hell's going on with his camera. He don't know what the hell. He just
He's
keep
playing
flicking in
he's
and
playing
out.
podcast peekaboo.
He playing Russian roulette with the damn camera.
Fuck the Kansas City Chiefs is what I'm
Uh,
He's protesting.
salty. I needed a minute to decompress after that.
every time I do this shit on God. Uh, this is the On God podcast. Everything I do it on God. Every time we do this on God. When I do it with these two crazy motherfuckers, we do the shit on God. I am Young Money Bad News, the co-CEO of the Star Money Click and the Money Gang, the number one rapper in the world. I brought one fad with me, the other co-CEO of the Money Click, the Money Gang, and the Star Money Click, and the number one producer in the world. I got my brother from another mother, Jimmy, two times the number one 49ers fan and the number one Oklahoma fan in the world. We are the On God Podcast. I would like to welcome y'all to the next show. Welcome to this Sunday. I got a lot of shit to get into, but I'm gonna get into it kind of fast and abruptly because I definitely want to see what Houston and Chicago gonna look like against each other. I'm gonna get y'all all squared away and get y'all out of here. So I put all this shit down so I can run through shit, but I'm gonna tap in with my guys on shit too. We're gonna start in college football with week 3. The first one is we're gonna just start with the top 10. I'm gonna do the top 10. Um, Georgia escapes 13-12 over Kentucky. Carson Beck 15 for 24, 160 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Brock Vandegrift 14 for 27, 114 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. But check this out. Kentucky outgained Georgia 284 to 262. Kentucky outrushed Georgia 170 to 102. I'm in a group text with my cousin last night, and he tells me, "Oh no, that's how Georgia play. They play down to the lesser opponents." I said, "Cuz you got me
What?
fucked up. I watched the
What?
whole game. They wasn't playing down to shit. They was
Nah, they was
getting
about to
D'd up.
lose.
Yeah,
They
they
was
They was
was.
about
about
to
to lose.
lose. They was getting D'd up, and this Georgia team is not like the other Georgia teams.
Mm-mm.
So they're definitely not going to go undefeated. But they escaped. And that's how you know they didn't play down. It was 13-12. Stop playing with me, bro. I could see if it was like 21-7. Bro, it was 13-12, bro. Like, no, bro. So I'm gonna ask y'all both one question. Do y'all look at this like this is a concern for Georgia?
No, I don't think they're concerned. This is who they are. I think
Yeah,
they're overrated.
yeah. I think
Okay.
Georgia has lost a lot on offense, and this is who they are, man. They got a good defense, and they got an offense just good enough to win. When they face somebody with a good defense and a good offense, like Texas or Ohio State, it's going to be a problem for them.
Yeah, they're not beating either one of them.
Nah,
Okay.
They're not
Okay. And
beating
they
either
got
one of
they
them.
got they got Texas
last
coming up
year,
in a few. They got Texas coming up in like 4 weeks. so they definitely will play him in the regular season.
Yeah, they better call off on that game.
We're gonna go to number 2 team. Texas wins big. Arch Manning came in for Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers went out with an oblique strain. It's not nothing serious, so he will miss next week's game against Louisiana Monroe. But after that, it's up in the air if he's going to play the next week. But it's definitely not nothing that's season ending. So that's a gift for Texas. But Arch Manning came in and did what he was supposed to do: 9 for 12, 223 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He also had a 65-yard run for a touchdown, or a 60-something yard touchdown run, almost 70. He looked really good. Be it they wasn't playing nobody, but it doesn't really matter. It's how you show up when you're playing bad opponents. Shout out to Georgia for making us know that. But I'm happy to see that Arch got in the game. And I think if Arch keep this shit up, man, it's gonna be hard for them to take Quinn Ewers and be like, "Hey, come back in the game." It's gonna be a little tough. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be a lot of tough.
Play, man. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. But Texas got the W. This is my question. I'll ask this question once I'm done with the top 10. Number 4, Alabama. Ohio State was on the bye, so that's why they're not. That's why we skipped the number 3 team. Alabama wins in Madison 42-10. The starting quarterback for Wisconsin got carted off on injury in the first quarter. A knee injury that was not a contact injury. So let's be honest. I started watching this game in the second quarter. It was 3-3. So the people on Fox that called the game gave me this overreaction that, oh, Alabama just looks so good. You was 3-3 going into the second quarter against Wisconsin's backup quarterback. Jalen Milroe is not. I'm not convinced about Alabama. I don't know if y'all are, but I'm not. They don't convince me. They just don't. Jalen Milroe is not a passer of the ball. He's not one of those. He's not a great passer of the ball. He runs too damn much. He's damn near Josh Allen. He's really annoying when it comes to trying to throw the ball. Ole Miss, number 5, won 40-6. They cruised over Wake Forest. It ain't really too much to talk about. They just beat the brakes off Wake Forest. What the hell is wrong with your camera?
You say that too.
I'm trying to get it to work. It's not working.
It's like you keep popping in and popping out, popping in and popping out.
You got a little speaker wire.
Yeah. Well, no, like I said, that's it. Do you guys just see a slit, or do you see me?
We see you now. You're good.
Just don't touch it. Hey, quit picking at it.
Don't touch it. Don't fuck.
Yeah, don't touch it no more.
Myself is the problem.
Right. You said what?
I can't see myself is the problem.
Don't worry about it. We can see you. You don't look crazy.
Yeah, we can see you, man. You're there. Believe us.
Yeah, we can see you. You're good. Number 7, Tennessee, 71-0 over Kent State. It was 37-0 after the first quarter. Tennessee's defense is for real. I'm not gonna say about the offense yet because we got to see them. They do get Oklahoma next week, so that'll let us know how good they really are. But Tennessee looks like they're going to be a problem.
My former quarterback is balling.
Miami, 62-0 over Ball State. Cam Ward, 19 for 28, 346 and 5 touchdowns. He looking good. Miami looks like they're the ACC team to beat. They was my preseason pick. They rolling. They're number 8 now.
You called it.
Number 9, Oregon cruises over Oregon State, 49-14. Dylan Gabriel, 20 for 24, 291, 2 touchdowns. He had a 65-yard touchdown run. But Oregon's defense is ass. So I still didn't see nothing that made me go, Oregon is a great team. Dylan Gabriel had a decent game, but outside of Oregon State's defense being sorry as fuck, you still ain't got me convinced that Dylan Gabriel is something special. So you can laugh 100 times. That shit don't mean nothing. Because once we beat the brakes off of them and then they lose another game, all that laughing shit gonna be dead. We're not convinced. Sorry. It don't look like he would have changed your team anyway, because y'all don't look that great either.
I know.
So the number 10 team was in a bye. That's Penn State. But this is my question for y'all. With Georgia struggling 13-12 against Kentucky, Texas cruising, Ohio State on the bye, and Ohio State had a big week 2 win. Do y'all think that the top 3 should be rearranged now, where Texas should be number 1, Ohio State should be number 2, and Georgia should be number 3?
They did it already.
Yeah, I can
I'm
go
just
with.
I'm just
I
asking.
mean, right now, Texas and y'all are the best 2 teams in the country, so it don't matter whether y'all 1 or 2. Me, I mean, I
What
think
I think.
eventually y'all gonna see each other eventually anyway.
I think we're gonna see each other in the championship too. Me
Yeah, I do
personally.
too.
Yeah, I mean, it's inevitable because I mean, Texas got a 2-headed monster at quarterback, man. I look, this is gonna be the first year. I'm like, shit. Can we fast forward past our game?
Yeah, I could see. I could see them since we're on bye keep us till 3 for the week, and then Georgia at 2, Texas at 1. But I think it should be us 2 and Georgia
I
sitting.
don't think Georgia should be 2. I
They
think
should be
Georgia should be
3.
Georgia
It's
should
not
be
what I
3.
think. I'm just saying what I think they'll do. Um, but yeah, Texas looked really damn good though. Georgia looked really freaking bad. So I don't know, man. I could see Old Miss even jumping over Georgia at this point.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that much. But I
Nah,
mean, I agree with
Georgia.
you. I agree it should happen,
They
but
they'll
it ain't gonna
let
happen.
they'll let Alabama do that before they let Ole Miss do that shit. That ain't gonna
Yeah,
happen.
Yeah,
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 yeah. You get that
you
out
know
your
they gonna
mind.
yeah,
yeah,
you know they're gonna dick ride only a few teams in the SEC and they love them.
Yeah.
So they that's one of them. Alabama's
Hey,
in the
hey, hey,
mix.
hey, your boy Joey Galloway after the game, he said some atrocious shit. Like that shit was just a convincing neural win. I was like, man, if you don't shut the hell up,
He just can't help himself. He's stupid.
man, he can't. He's
Todd,
retarded.
Todd, there you go again.
Hey, I was trying not to say that, but I wasn't gonna say that.
There you go again. Are you even with us?
Man, we don't even know what he's doing.
I don't know where the fuck he is. I'm
Back in
trying
the
not to
West,
go on. I'm trying not to go on without him. Did he text us? No.
he's having a blackout. There he is,
no,
and, and he's
And then
back.
and then I get blacked out because I didn't fuck with my camera. Fucking with you.
so sorry, man. Somebody was
Damn,
blowing up
man.
the phone.
Now I don't even know how to get back on this motherfucker. I'm gone.
No, you there?
See
I
you.
can see you.
I'm going through what he going through though. I can't see me. All I see is black.
Well, we see you, so don't worry about it.
Oh, don't see me. You better
Yeah,
worry about your ass.
yeah, you definitely black. So
Asshole.
go
Thanks
ahead
a
with
lot.
the
Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
jerk.
But
No,
yeah,
but
back to
so
what we was talking about.
uh that's it. But so that's the NCAA for the week. It really wasn't a lot of big games. I've left out Missouri. That's what I did leave out. Missouri won 2 as well. They survived BC 27-21. I really believe that Missouri's only a Missouri that was like that's like really their hardest game of the year. I don't they don't they're gonna cruise. I mean, I don't I'd be surprised they lose a game. And they didn't even
I'm
look
shocked
like
that game
shit.
wasn't better. I was hoping that Boston College gave him a better game than that.
Boston College had the game won. Boston College was beating them at the beginning.
I
They had to
know.
come back, but it is what it is. We'll move on. Week 3 is coming. I mean, week 4 is coming. I'm sorry. Um, we'll move on to NFL for week 2. Today, we talking about today's slate of games. We're gonna start on Thursday. 31-10. Bills beat the Dolphins. James Cook had a hell of a game. 3 touchdowns.
Man,
He was all over the place. Dolphins defense looked like poopy. But this is the question that I have for the guys. It has nothing to do with the game. It has everything to do with this guy literally giving himself a concussion, not sliding. Um, I'm gonna ask both of y'all individually, one by one. I'll start with you 2 times. Do you think Tua is done, or do you think he should be done?
well, while I was watching the game, they said he has no plans to retire. But I feel like, man, you did had 3 of those types of concussions. You've had at least 4, I think, in the pros, and who knows how many since you've been playing since the first day you played. Um, you know, I get it. You just signed a contract. You feel like you have to honor something, but at the end of the day, what's the point of being in a wheelchair or dead because you was trying to tough it out or man it up, man? I love watching pro football, but the last thing I want to do is see somebody die on the field, man, or have an injury so bad like a Daryl Stingley, like when Daryl Stingley got hurt years ago and he was paralyzed. I don't want to see that, man. I want him to be able to play with his kids and have a meaningful life, just like I want one, just like I want y'all to have one. So I think he should retire. I just know he's not.
1-5, what you think?
I mean, I agree with 2 times. I think at this point, I mean, you obviously don't know how to slide. So I just look at it like this dude's going to end up killing himself on the long go. He's almost like the Rocky of the NFL, except for not as talented as Rocky. He just, I don't know, man. I would give it up after he did that fencing position against my team and went out. That was pretty scary. But hey man, it's his life. If he wants to go out there and be brain dead at 80, that's on him, man. He's an adult at this point.
Well, for me, he's not a runner. And you don't really have to be taught to slide when you play football. It's just something you should know at the position you in, especially if you've been playing that position for as long as he's been playing it. And to see yourself hurt yourself by forcing yourself to get a first down head first into a man is kind of crazy. But
Yeah,
I also agree with both of y'all. I really believe that he should think about it. I know it's a lot of money on the table, and I know that's part of really his decision too. That's probably really like altering what he really wants to do. I know it's probably 50% of it he really want to play football because he loves the sport, but I know 50% of it is also the financial stability for the rest of his life too. You know what I'm saying? Because if he don't play, he's not getting all that money. So
no,
he will have to work something out with the organization if he retired to get at least a percentage of what he's making right now. But I mean, that's just something he will have to work out. But we'll see going forward what goes on and what he does. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. I would let it go. My life is more important than the sport. But some people they live and die off of. That's what they live and die off of what they do for a living. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We don't know the guys either.
No, we don't. We'll move on to the next.
Need that check.
Yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Ravens and Raiders. Raiders get them a W, 26-23. The Ravens are 0-2 for the first time since 2015. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Raiders. I mean the Ravens. It's not looking good. But it's also starting to show how much they lost on defense, and they don't have an identity with Derrick Henry yet. They just don't.
he's just there.
They ain't using him enough.
He's just there.
That's part of it, but they also that offensive line is so new, they can't block for him. They suck at blocking for him. Like
they do.
It's almost like you know what's funny about this situation. It's almost like Lamar Jackson came to Tennessee and he just stayed there because they couldn't block for him there either.
Yeah, it's like he's not playing in Baltimore. So I mean, it's still early. They can get it fixed, but I mean, right now, if we going out looking at what the Ravens look like right now, you're not looking too good.
Right.
We'll move on. The Browns beat the Jags 18-13. Deshaun Watson bounces back, had a pretty good game. I'm happy to see he had a good game. Lawrence struggled again. And I'm starting to believe, me and 2 times talked about this. Trevor Lawrence, boy, he's a goon because he is robbing this organization for some bread.
Because he does not look like he should be one of the highest paid quarterbacks of anything.
No.
Not even in his own look. He shouldn't be the highest paid pickup football player like in the park. Yeah. I wouldn't give him $10.
He's a pooper scooper right now.
Trevor Lawrence looks like a guy that plays frisbee golf on the weekends.
He looks like he should play frisbee golf on the weekends.
Right.
Yeah.
He's looking bad.
I'm happy your boy bounced back though, man. It wasn't a great game, but he guided him to a win. That's all that matters. Win ugly if you got to.
It wasn't a great game, but he didn't make no mistakes. That's the good
Yeah.
thing about Deshaun.
Yeah,
He didn't make no mistakes.
Well, there was a play he made where he should have thrown the ball and almost fumbled, but they called it an incomplete pass. But other than that, yeah, he played solid. He played good just enough to get them to win.
He probably had the worst off week, or the worst week in between week 1 and 2 of anybody in the NFL. With all stuff going on in his play last week. So to see him bounce back, man, that's great for that and that organization. So hopefully, this is sky's the limit for him.
Yeah.
The Chargers beat the Panthers 26-3. J.K. Dobbins had 17 carries, 131 yards, a touchdown. He had another 100-yard game. But this is what stands out for me. I got it. Let me get there. It's hard to get there. It's just unbelievable. I'm about to say what I'm about to say. Okay. A number 1 draft pick played quarterback today, and he had 84 yards and an interception in 4 quarters of football.
Yeah.
He's looking so out of place in this league right now. So out of place.
How do you throw for 84 yards in 4 quarters?
84 1-yard passes.
Are we playing Madden? Is this Madden?
Man. Oh yeah. Yeah. He wishes it was so that way it wouldn't be real. But this is real.
It's like a 4-year-old picked up the controller and started playing Madden. 84 yards in a 4-quarter game, and you the number 1 draft pick.
And you got weapons, man.
Yards, bro.
He got weapons. There's no excuse for that.
Man, Carolina.
They went and got him some stuff, and they got their rookie Leggett. They got Thielen. They went and traded and got Deontay Johnson. They got a solid running game. There is no excuse. He should at least look.
He's not good enough, man.
He should at least look better than Bo Nix. Bo Nix is a rookie, so I can live with that.
But I called it when CJ and him got drafted. I said CJ was the number 1 draft pick.
Yeah.
And everybody was looking at me like I was talking in fucking Spanish. Like, bro, this guy, he's too little. He's 5'10" at quarterback in the NFL. How is he even looking over the line? 84 yards in 4 quarters, bro.
Man, he needed he probably needed another 4 quarters. He needed 8 quarters in that game.
I hate to say it, but
he was averaging, bro. Listen, he was averaging 20 yards a quarter, man. Do you hear me? 20 yards a quarter. Like, that shit is unbelievable. That's unbearable. Like,
man, give me a fourth of what he making, and I could have got you 84 yards. I'd have figured it out.
That's almost as bad as Caleb Williams week 1, but at least it was Caleb Williams' first freaking game in the NFL. This guy's been in it a year.
And he won the game.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a pass. You get the W.
Yeah, you a rookie, man. No, this your second year, bro. You ain't figured it out. Nah, man.
Ain't no 8 yards.
The Panthers on the clock, man. They on the clock.
You know what that tells me is the owner is incompetent.
We know that. He's an asshole, too. David Tepper. He's an asshole.
Yeah. Because he's the
look at some of his head coaching hires since he's had the team. Look at some of the shit he's done. Look at the roster decisions they made. Carolina is the worst team in football, man. Period. There ain't even no competition. Even the Giants are better than them.
It ain't even close. Okay, right. So the Commanders beat the Giants 21-18 in the football. I will give Daniel Jones some credit today. He was 16 for 28, 178, 2 touchdowns, no pick. Neighbors had 10 catches, 127, and a touchdown. So Jones actually played decent. But the Commanders got the W at the end of the day, 21-18.
Daniels was actually pretty good outside of not throwing a touchdown. He was 23 for 29. I mean, he had a good game.
He protects the ball, man. He makes plays.
Yeah. I mean, that was just a game of hot potato. It was who wanted the game. You know what I mean? No, I don't want
They
the game.
kicked 6 field goals, man. 6 field goals. That's crazy. And one. No, my bad. They kicked 7. I'm sorry, 7. They kicked 7 and 1.
Right.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
nah. You got the wrong stats, 1-5.
Huh?
You got the wrong stats.
That was the stats that was on the NFL.
Nah, Daniel Jones was 6. Daniel Jones was 16 for 28, 178 and 2 touchdowns. Player, you might want to go look.
He really was.
He had 2 touchdowns. I said.
You looking at last year's Redskins.
I said Daniel Jones. I ain't say nothing about no damn Jaden Daniels.
I said Jaden Daniels had a good game this game. He won.
I said Daniel Jones had a good game.
I said
y'all both said y'all both said what y'all said.
I know what it is. It sounded like you said Daniel Jones. That's why.
No, I heard him say Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say that. Yeah, but we got what we was expecting out of these two. That's why it was like Daniel Jones was playing himself again, a damn rookie with his sorry ass. We'll move on. Seahawks won 23-20. DK had 10 catches, 129 yards, and a touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba had 12 catches, 117 yards, and they pulled out a W. I told you 1-5 that DK Metcalf is the truth. I told you. He just needs a quarterback. If you get DK Metcalf a quarterback, he's a problem. For real, for real. But they got the W over the Patriots. The Patriots are actually playing tough, man. The Patriots is going to be – I know their defense real good. They really good on D.
And they suffered some key injuries, though, and they still almost pulled that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not playing bad at all.
No, they're not. The 49ers lose to the Vikings 23-17. Justin Jefferson had 4 catches, 133 yards, and a touchdown. Jordan Mason had 20 carries for 100 yards and a touchdown. The Vikings pulled this out. These boys ain't lost to these boys since 96. The 49ers just can't beat the Vikings. Same shit. It's same difference. Y'all just can't beat these boys. I mean, it's just we can't beat them
in Minnesota. That's the problem.
This is what's killing it, though. Debo had 8 catches for 110. Kittle had 7 catches for 76 and a touchdown. But Ayuk, 4 catches, 43 yards. And it just, without Ayuk, it's not. Because if you really watch this game, they didn't need Christian McCaffrey because Jordan Mason gave him 100 yards and a touchdown. So he did his job. But you got to have that third option. But like we talked about, what does it say about Brock Purdy for real?
Yeah.
Is he really worth that money that they supposedly gonna pay him in the future? Or is it really he's based on the players around him make him look better than he really is? Because he threw an interception that I saw and I said, did he really just throw that dumbass shit? Was he for real? Like, and he give you them plays where you be like, what was he thinking on that one? Like, so I don't know. I
don't know.
Hey, you know what? What I came away from the game was we had once again this offseason, we had a whole bunch of shit going on. We needed Ayuk out there. He was there physically. I don't know if he's there mentally. $30 million, man. You gotta do something more than 43 yards. And Brock, I support you. I still feel like you're no great over Jimmy Garoppolo, but you can't play like this shit. This would be one of the ones where it was just a bad week because you can't come out next week against a struggling ass Rams team and play like this and lose because then I'm gonna be looking at you from the side of my face. Because like I said,
I think this is one of them games though. I think the thing about y'all, and I think y'all, I hate to blame this on your fan base, but I'm about to blame this on your fan base. But y'all go into games sometimes, and I notice this when I watch y'all, it's like when y'all step on the field with certain opponents that y'all know y'all really superior to, y'all just automatically think y'all won the fucking game. Y'all just automatically think we ain't even gotta play them. We the 49ers, we got it. And then your fan base does the same shit when they co-signing it. We the bad, we this, that, and the third. Man, let your team play.
And then when we lose, guess what? Because you know I'm in all the team pages and stuff like that on Facebook. First thing, oh my God, Shanahan's not. He's overrated.
Exactly. No,
We need CMC.
exactly.
We did this. We did that. And I'm looking like, no,
Man, we don't
no,
need CMC.
no,
That running
no.
back ran for 100 yards today and a touchdown on 20 carries.
And,
That's
and quiet as
CMC
kept. And
numbers.
quiet as kept. He has just as good a hands, and he's a good route
He
runner
was catching
as
passes
CMC.
too. Yeah,
That's what I'm
that's what I'm
saying. There
saying.
was no excuse. The only excuse we had was that
We lost
defense.
the game. That's all
Yeah,
it
we lost the
is.
game. That's what I'm saying. We lost the game.
That's the only excuse you can have is I
The
lost the
only
game.
excuse is no excuse. That's what I'm saying.
And your
There really
defense
wasn't one.
and your D didn't look great either. It didn't
No,
look
it
great.
didn't. It looked average.
We'll move on. The Jets beat the Titans 24-17. Rodgers bounced back 18 for 30, 176, 2 touchdowns. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers, no interceptions. He looked like himself. The Titans, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even know what y'all. I don't know. Hey, the
Yeah,
Titans
we
is
don't
one team.
even.
Until y'all get y'all a real quarterback, I'm gonna just throw my arms up when it comes to the Titans. I don't know what the fuck they doing.
I will say this.
You got talent. You got talent. You just ain't
Oh
got
yeah.
it.
I think what we said last week was right too. Aaron Rodgers needs another weapon too. He needs another guy.
He do. He do.
He needs another receiver or a tight end.
Yeah. Yeah. The Packers beat the Colts 16-10. Anthony Richardson was playing like shit. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Malik Willis didn't play a great game, but he played a decent enough game to win the game. He was 12 for 14, 122 and a touchdown. That's all it really took was to manage this game against the Colts. The Colts are
Ran the
also
ball down their
1-2.
throat.
I don't know what the
Once DeForest Buckner got hurt, for the Colts, they just ran the ball down their damn throat. And I'll be honest with you, they said Malik Willis had improved his game. He looks like a very serviceable backup quarterback now. Not a starter, but he looks. If you need him to geek you all in, you can bring him in. He'll get this game. He won't mess up nothing, and he'll just drive the car, which is all you needed him to do.
That's all you need him to do.
But your boy Anthony Richardson. Go ahead, bro.
The Packers got a good system too, though.
Yeah, but Anthony Richardson last week, Dr. Jekyll. This week, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions.
But he found a connection with Aaron Pierce though. That Pierce connection is solid. I think that's going to continue, but he's got to play better.
Yeah, he does.
Bucks beat the Lions 20-16. Goff was 34 for 55, 307 yards and 2 interceptions, which is not good.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde again.
Mayfield was 12 for 19, 185, a touchdown and an interception, which was okay. Neither one of these quarterbacks really played a good game. They just Buccaneers made more plays than the Lions to win the game. It was really an ugly ass game, honestly. But the Bucks got away with the W. They 2-0. So shout out to the Bucks.
Man, Aiden Hutchinson had 4.5 sacks in that game. He was laying on his ass.
He been shitting since he got to the league.
Mm-hmm.
Now we get into the game of
What'd
the
you say,
hour.
1-5?
So now we're about to get to the game of the hour.
Oh, this is is funny right here. This is a laugher. The Saints beat the Cowboys 44-19. Derek Carr was 11 for 16, 243, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Kamara, 20 carries, 115, 3 touchdowns, 2 catches, 65 yards and a touchdown. Shaheed, 4 catches, 96 yards and a touchdown.
Legend has it, he's still scoring touchdowns.
I'm gonna go to the Dallas side, but Dak Prescott was 27 for 39, 293, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this with a smile on my face. The Cowboys are who we thought the fuck we knew y'all.
They're the boys.
You see what y'all do? You see what y'all do? Y'all always get the feeling yourself. You all over social media. We the boys. We them boys. Well, them boys got that ass whooped today real bad. And you lost to the Saints bad. And you was in Dallas. Y'all are bugs for that, bruh. Like, I don't even
They hadn't lost in 19 games at home.
You know, you could have put a gun to my head today. Thought this game by that much. I would.
Yeah, I really had Dallas winning that game.
Yeah, I would have had Dallas winning, but it would have been closer.
Beat the brakes off them boys. Whoever
they
had
beat the fuck out of them
in fantasy, I feel sorry for you.
Balled out.
Woo!
Because Derek Carr is looking like he's having a resurgence.
That's right. Because
last year he was Derek Carr. This year he's Derek Carr.
Yeah,
they look shitty. They look shitty. Cardinals beat the Rams 41-10.
My Cardinals beat the Rams.
His Cardinals beat the Rams.
17 for 21. Murray 17 for 21, 266, 3 touchdowns. Shout out to the soon-to-be rookie of the year. 4 catches, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. Maserati Marv showed out today, man. It made Kyler Murray look really stupid saying in that press conference, "Oh, I wasn't. That's not my job." Oh, it's your job. He's the best player on your fucking team. You better get him the ball, stupid.
Right.
James Conner. Right. You're supposed to get him the ball. James Conner, 21 carries, 122 and a touchdown. But the talk of the game after the game is Cooper Kupp went down with an ankle injury. The Rams are getting decimated on all fronts. I feel bad for him because I believe if they would have had I feel like if they would have had Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp for the whole year and Stafford, there'd be a problem. Next week we gonna be like this. We gonna be like this. We gonna be licking our lips. We got the Rams next week. We better not fuck this up. Yeah, I feel bad for them because they should have won that game.
Nope.
Yeah, I feel bad for them. There was something I was gonna say. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. But that's we also shout out the Steelers. The Steelers, I think the Steelers got their W. Did they get the W? I'm pretty sure they did.
Yep, they won.
Game on earth.
That game was a snorathon.
But they're 2-0.
Yep.
Broncos, they're 2-0. Let's talk about the game of the day in the second half of the day. The Chiefs and the Bengals. The Chiefs beat the Bengals 26-25 in a nail biter. Really, really good game. A lot of dumb bonehead shit really determined this game. Jamar Chase, I don't even know what. Like, I understood what your argument was when it first happened, but to keep going on and on to get you a penalty to push out back that far, well, that could have been a touchdown drive to close the game. Then the pass interference. The pass interference on the last play, it was a pass interference. I hate to say this, but the same play that they gave the Chiefs on that play, before that, they didn't give them that. They gave that to Cincinnati in the first half. That same play, they didn't call it on you. So you got to take the good with the bad, man. But let's be honest, Bengals, y'all could have won this game. Y'all kept shooting yourself in the fucking foot.
Ran away with
like, yeah.
We had opportunities to put this game away. Opportunities, and they just didn't take it. There's a couple turnovers we had where we needed to put up touchdowns. Either stalled out. I think we got we kicked the field goal with one. The other one we went down and Burrows fumbled it between his legs or something as he was falling.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Picked it up for a touchdown.
And that was picked up that was a 6. And that's what I'm saying. You can't if you a Bengals fan, you can't go off. The penalties can't be the reason why you say you lose these games.
No. Me and 2 times was talking before the pod about how this was like a weird.
I ain't talking about you.
No.
I ain't talking about you though.
talking about the fans in general. We got to realize that we got some calls that normally we wouldn't get, and they got some calls that, I mean, they probably shouldn't have got. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like News was saying, that shit evened out. Like if you watch that game, there was some calls we got away with. There were some calls that they got away with, but at the end of the day, our kicker missed a freaking extra point, which would have tied 26 to go into overtime. Then who knows what would have happened. Chase, with his fat ass mouth, wouldn't shut up on the ref. I get it. Dude probably grabbed your face mask. I don't know because they didn't replay it. All right. But you shouldn't have been that damn mad at that. You should have said, hey, look, dude's grabbing my face mask. He's been doing it all day, whatever. Dude's going to check out for it. All right. To just go on and on and on.
It wasn't a face mask. That ain't what it was. It wasn't a face mask call he wanted. He wanted that hip call, that new call. You know where you grab him from the hips by the back and you can hurt him that way. That's what he was.
Yeah, the hip drop. The hip drop.
Felt like they should have called that shit.
So he probably felt like
hip drop. That's what he was mad about.
He must have felt like dude was trying to hurt him.
Yeah, it was the hip drop.
But
the same one drop called on my guy. They didn't call on my guy last week and he got hurt. Ron Jennings. They turned it into a penalty, but then they don't call the shit.
At the end of the day, man, execution killed my football team, and it happens every year this time of year with the Bengals. If this would have been a month down the line, it may have been a different story, or it may not have been. Who knows?
Hey, that's a double entendre. Execution killed your team.
Execution, and they just did not execute the way that they should be executing, and a lot of that has to do with how brittle my quarterback is. You know, you sneeze at.
Hold on. I gotta mention this.
Yeah,
that had to have been the interception of the year, man. That one had it stabbed the brick. That shit was crazy.
Dude, that was nuts. I was running around.
That shit was crazy.
Went up, snagged that with one hand. Yeah, this was by far the best game of the year so far.
Oh yeah, that was a good ass game, man. I just wish y'all was.
Like two heavyweights go at it for 10 rounds, and then one of them gets knocked out last second.
But you know what though? This is a testimony to how good the Chiefs are, man. No matter what's going on in the game, they find a way to win a damn game, man. They just be finding ways to win, and that's how you become a champion. You find ways to win games you should not win. You should not be winning.
Let me give some props to Andy Reid with the running back, fullback that they got that fumbled earlier in the game. We got some points off of it to give him the ball late in the game like that. That's what makes players play for you. You know what I mean?
Yep. He could easily been in Siberia on that one.
Yeah, because any other team, that guy was no longer running the ball the rest of that game, especially in the.
Shout out to my old coach. So before we get out of here, because I know everybody want to get to this game, and I wanted everybody to enjoy this game. We're gonna get into our side notes. I already know what 2-time side note gonna be though. He ain't even gotta tell me. I already know.
Now you know what I'm gonna say.
Because I know. Trust me. You made it blatantly clear on Facebook what you're gonna say right now. Because you ain't said it yet since we got on this show. We could bet money. We could bet money. I know what you're gonna say. I'm just not gonna spoil it for the people. But I know what you're gonna say. So I'm gonna start with 215. What's your side note this weekend?
Man, my side note is politics really are not worth what people are going through right now. And when I say that, I mean, I'm not talking about the Haitians in Springfield, which is the big thing, but I'm talking about the people that are being walked out of their employment, that are being fired from jobs, because we had this happen at my day job. 2 guys got into it from opposite sides of the spectrum. At the end of the day, man, we got to realize that you have an opinion, I have an opinion, and somewhere in the middle is the truth. And we just got to cut out all the bullshit that my side's always right, your side's always right. We all wrong. We're all wrong. They're all wrong somewhere, and they're all right somewhere. Now, we need to get together with that, and we need to just understand that as me and News are, we're entertainers. We're not entertaining politics. We ain't entertaining religion. It's not that we don't follow these things, but at the end of the day, man, it's really not worth messing up relationships with people, messing up your employment just because you have opinion. Just show up and vote, man. You ain't swaying nobody one way or the other. People already think what they think.
And plus, on top of that, when people gonna realize they're all in it on it together, all the politicians. So I mean, what are we talking about here? I'm gonna lose my job over some people that I don't even know, like sports.
I'm gonna put this, and this is the reason why I just want y'all to know when it comes to this show, I lay him slide with this shit right now because I don't really care because he didn't really get into it for real. But this is why we don't talk about it because we know how it do. Y'all, once you got your own belief, you follow your belief so hard that you want somebody either to go against what they believe or you want them to believe what you believe so bad that you'll disrespect them based on your beliefs, which is really the dumbest shit in the world. Like
that's why religion and politics are like the same thing. Just don't even talk about them.
Hey,
I'm not even entertaining it.
Like my dog said, just go vote and shut the fuck up. That's all you got.
Yeah, for real. For real.
If you want
Leave it there.
You want to prove your point, just vote. 2 times. What's your I already know side note for this week?
All know this.
I just want to send a shout out to the family of Frankie Beverly, one of my favorite artists, man. He passed away.
What?
I mean,
I already knew.
I'm a huge Mary's fan, and like I said.
Hold on, listen. I was gonna say it before the show came on, but I didn't want to fuck up your shit. So I got.
I had something else. Too. I come into the show with several things I might have to say, just in case we bump heads. So there's no big deal. You could have stepped on my toes, bro. As long as it was said. Man.
I love Frankie Beverly. I shout out to his family. You know, I love him. They them as icons. You gotta respect the icons.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was 77 years old, man. He had just finished his farewell tour around the nation to let everybody know he was retiring, and then he just passes away. So that let me know he was probably sick. But at the end of the day, man, just like his song, man, it's joy and pain, sunshine and rain. You know?
Yeah. Shout out to his family, man. I want to say, for my side note this week, I just want to say, I'm happy that we back in the football world. It's really, really fun.
Yes.
I also want to give y'all a heads up coming up, just for people that don't know about our show. We will be doing Sundays on the regular, but we will also start doing our power rankings with y'all. The power rankings will either be on Thursday nights or Fridays. Just be looking out for either day. Whichever is available for us to do, we will definitely do it. But you will get 2 shows from us. But the show that we do leading up to our Sunday show, which is our regular show, it will just be power rankings. It'll just be over the NFL top 5 and the NCAA top 5. So we just want to let y'all know. So when we come on in and we do it, y'all won't think like, well, damn, what happened? Y'all didn't do a whole show. Because we're not doing a whole show. We're just doing it for the rankings. Sunday is our time. Always stream us on Sunday. Lately we've been doing the last 2 weeks we did late because both of these guys' games was at 1 and 4. But next week, depending on how the games fall out, that's how we do it. My game is at 1 next week. So hopefully we end up doing it at 4. Just depends on how it falls out. But that's what I really want to say as far as my side note. And I just want to put that message out for the listeners. This was a good show. I'm happy y'all tuned in. We about to get into this Houston Chicago Bears game. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday.
Real quick before you do that. Who you got for tonight? Who you got for tomorrow night? Real quick.
I got Houston tonight. I got Philly tomorrow.
Same here.
Same.
Okay. So everything I do it on God. Everything we do it on God. And every time I do it with these 2 crazy motherfuckers, we do it on God. I am Young Money Bad News, the co-CEO of the Star Money Click and the Money Click the Money Gang, the #1 rap in the world. That's 1-5, the producer, the co-CEO of the Star Money Click, the #1 producer in the world and the Money Gang, the #1 Oklahoma Sooners fan and the 49ers fan in the world, Jimmy 2 times. We was the On God Podcast. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We see y'all next week. Holla at your boy.
Assalamu alaikum.
Shalom.